Hello, welcome. I'm really excited today. I'm here with Yvonne McCoy, and we are going to be talking about situational awareness as it relates to business. So, Yvonne, welcome and talk to me about situational awareness. What does that mean to you?
Okay, one of the things is that I think we tend to blame ourselves first, regardless what situation we're in. The first place we go is, what did I do wrong, or what could I have done better? Woulda, kind of, woulda, coulda, shoulda. And I think situational awareness is understanding that we're never in quite the same situation all the time. And so the tool that you used in one situation may not work in what you think is a similar situation, but it really is not. So, I mean, a really simple example is, that if there's a fire, you need to put it out. But if it's a small fire in your kitchen, you don't need to bring in, the fire company. Okay. But if there's a huge thing, then you need a fire company, you need fire hoses and that kind of thing. And I think part of that situational awareness is also about, understanding that the things that we've done before have actually helped us to be where we are now. And so having some kind of gratitude for the fact that we've made it this far. And I think one of the things that's so important for us, particularly for my clients as women, is that we are constantly, I think, trying to get it right. We're taking care of all these other people, and so we're looking for a system that we can just get it right, without thinking. And so I think what happens with situational awareness is you stop and you say, okay, maybe training for a marathon is not the thing that I want to do as I'm launching a new product and I'm moving into a new house and I have to take care of my parents, you know, and using that to your benefit so that you can focus on the things where you can get results and give yourself some grace and take that heavy responsibility off yourself so that you have enough space to be creative and learn from where you are, because that's part of your gift. Is what you're going through, other people are going through, your clients are at some point are going to go through. And instead of being resentful that it's happening and just being, hunkering down and just grinding, to say, okay, how can I do this better? What have I learned previously that I can bring to this? And so I think productivity is a perfect example of that. First of all, the whole idea of productivity is, that we tend to work on is from an industrial point of view. How many widgets per hour? How many things can we check off? And unfortunately, the things that we can check off are usually the easiest things and not the things that are really going to carry us forward. And so situational awareness is, what am I trying, what is my purpose right now? Where do I want to focus? Where have I got the bandwidth to take this on and do it well? Right? So that's kind of the first part of it. And it's not just productivity, it's everything in your business.
Okay, so situational awareness, then there's kind of two pieces to it. One is like actually what's happening right now and which tools do you need to deal with them. But then there's also, look, what else is going on in your life and making decisions, not just based on the one thing, but everything else that's going on so that you can recognize if you have enough bandwidth to do this new thing.
And I would flip that. I would flip that and say, take a look at what's everything that's going on in your life, right? That doesn't mean that because something's going on in your life, you go, I mean, you can have two decisions. One is, this is not the right time, or now that I'm really aware of this, how do I factor that in so I can do what I want to do? And then you look at the tools that you've got, because I'm a big believer in thinking about the end first, taking the strategic look first, and then drilling down to to how am I actually, the tactics that I'm actually going to take. Because it's so easy. Let's say, for instance, you want to buy something, right? And you say, oh, it costs X number of dollars, I haven't got it, and that's the end of it. But if you say, I want to buy this, how much is it? What are the ways, how much time am I going to need to, accomplish that or accumulate that money? What are the things that I can do? What are the things that I can do to make more money? What are the things that I can do to cut down on some of my costs? You have a much better shot at getting whatever it is that you want to buy.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also thinking, like I had that situation when I needed a new computer and didn't have the cash in my bank account. And then I was like, wait a sec, I know this one company offers financing. That's a way to do it. So yeah, I think sometimes we get into like an either or, like thinking like it's binary and asking that, how can I, instead of, taking that first answer really does change your perspective, because then you start looking for solutions rather than just going yes or
Right.
no.
So you want to, part of situational awareness is, what is the purpose of this? Because sometimes, the purpose really dictates how you want to go about it and if you, in fact, you really need it. And the other thing that we haven't mentioned is, I am a firm believer that you are a whole person, that you should not have to split yourself up into, this is my business persona, this is my personal persona. I mean, it'll make you nuts. So, situational awareness, includes all that stuff. Yes, I'm going to bring on a VA, and also it's the first month that school is starting. For my kids, how much change and jiggling and whatever do I want to do? Do I want to get my kids situated and then bring on the VA, or do I want to bring on the VA and use them in a way that's going to give me more time to get my kids situation? Just being more purposeful. And I have to tell people, because when I came up with this idea of situational awareness, I just thought I was a genius. I mean, I was like, this is perfect. And then like I normally do, I Google it. And apparently this term has been around for a long time in military and first responders, to be aware of what's going on around you before you, try to help somebody. So,
Well, and a great example of this, like situational awareness and an epic fail on my part, was last November when I got a new cell phone, I got a new CRM, and a new email marketing software all in the same week. I was trying to learn all these new things, and my brain nearly melted. And if I'd been thinking, I would have been, you know what, I don't really need a new phone right now. I could have put that off till January or something and just, like done one thing at a time, instead of trying to like learn all this new stuff at once and
well,
driving myself mad.
and I think the thing is, what would be the answer for me might not be the answer for you, because I know that you're a lot more tech savvy than I am. You could probably handle two things at once. I can barely handle the stuff I already have. So making the decision to just get one thing, to me, is like, it would never dawn on me to get three things, where you might be able to handle two things if you thought about which two would, you needed, first, and then, and then
Yeah.
whatever.
But
And I think,
that is still like an interesting concept, because then it covers a lot of different layers, and that, a decision I make in this part of my life isn't completely isolated from a decision in this other part of my life. They interact, and so you do have to sort of consider all these different facets of your life.
and I think the other thing is, in the Productivity Ahead, the 5 steps, the ADAED. I think I spelled that wrong, but anyway, the thing is, you don't have to. One of the things, you can get productivity by doing things in both parts of your life. We can get productivity in both our personal and our professional life. That's going to, keep us from being so stressed out. And so, in the free giveaway that I've got, Productivity Ahead, it stands for awareness, hold, eliminate, automate, and delegate. And the reason that I did it that way is because if you delegate first, you are delegating the unimportant stuff, the stuff that comes to your mind first, as opposed to what delegation should truly be, which is training somebody to work in your business with you, to do some of the things that you can do. And I think one of the mistakes we make is, when we look at automate, it doesn't have to be technical. It can be a system or a procedure that will get you the results that you want. So in your personal life, that might simply be, you decide that you're going to order two of those prepared meals a week so that twice a week somebody else in your family can cook. When my kids were younger, I'm the queen of the one pot dish, so I do soups and casseroles. My husband comes from a family of cooks, so he can do the whole, meat and vegetables and whatever thing. And my kids, when they were, older, my daughter we called her the pasta queen, and my son did sloppy joes. So Saturday I cooked, Sunday Oscar cooked, Monday and Tuesday we had leftovers from that. Wednesday Dawn did spaghetti or some pasta. Thursday Taj did sloppy joes, and Friday we did clean out the refrigerator, go for yourself, and just started over again. So you never had to think about, do I have the ingredients? What am I going to do? Whatever. So it doesn't have, all of the productivity doesn't have to come in your business. It doesn't all have to come in your house. But between the two of them, you can get great gains in the time that you can free up to do the important stuff. And some stuff that you put on hold, you really are putting ideas on hold, because if you're collecting lots of information, by the time you get back to it, it probably will have changed. So, hold is just a folder that you put a link in so that you can follow up on it. And if you can't figure out if you want to eliminate it, you just stick it into hold, and just keep on trucking.
That's great. So that then leads me to the kind of what we were talking about. So you're part of the Attracting High Ticket Clients giveaway, and your free gift is Productivity A.H.E.A.D, 5 steps to get immediate results, which I think is amazing. So if you want to get Yvonne's gift and really start learning about situational awareness and how to be productive and get more done, then do go sign up for the giveaway and look for Yvonne's free gift. We also have a ton of other amazing gifts to help you get off that roller coaster of feast or famine and start attracting high ticket clients, the high ticket clients you deserve, and on a regular basis. So we're going to put the link below this video. So do go and get that free gift. And Yvonne, I want to thank you so much for talking about the situational awareness today, and also making this resource available to everyone, because I think they're going to get a lot from it.
Can I just add one thing?
Sure.
One of the things why I think this gift is so valuable is because not only will it make room for you to focus on getting high ticket clients, it is also something you can help with your high ticket clients, so that a piece that they may not have looked at, so that you will not only learn something, you will apply it to your own business, and you will share it with your clients, and they will be thankful for it.
Absolutely. I think that's amazing. So don't forget, sign up for the high ticket client giveaway and look for Yvonne's Productivity A.H.E.A.D. You will definitely want to take a look at that if you are trying to get some amazing things done in your business and your personal life and be more productive doing it. So thanks again, Yvonne, for joining us.
It was great. Thanks, Andrea.